In this video, I'm going to show you how to use registration marks in Design Space. First, you want to find your image. I'm doing little coasters for summer. This is my image, and I add to the canvas. And the very first thing that I do here is I resize this image to fit the object that I'm making. It's going to be a 4-inch acrylic coaster. Now I'm just adjusting the size a little more to fit the coasters. Moving it over a little so you all can see better. Now I'm selecting all and ungrouping everything. Now I'm looking at the layers and trying to decide which layer comes first. And I start with the orange layer. So I'm going over to the right and hiding everything except for the orange layers. Now I'm going over to the shapes, and I'm going to choose one of the shapes to use as my registration marks. I'll choose a square, and I want the square to be 0.5 by 0.5 inches. That just works for me in particular. I'm going to drag it over here to the side, and then I'm going to duplicate it by hitting Command C and Command V. And move this one to the other side. And now we have our registration marks for this layer. But to make them cut with the orange layer, we're going to have to attach all of these items together. So we're going to select everything and go down to the bottom and hit Attach. And now we're going to duplicate that by hitting Command C and Command V and move this over to the side. Now we're going to select all of those on the first one and detach them. And now let's go over and hide the orange layer, not the squares, and choose our next layer, which I chose to be the yellow layer. Again, we're going to select all and hit Attach, and then duplicate. Move this over to the area that we're working and square that up. Now we're going back over here to the first one, and we're going to detach everything again. And we're going to hide the yellow layer, not the squares. And now we're going to add the next layer, which is the green layer. Again, select all and attach and duplicate. Move that over to the project. There we go. And go back over to the first image and detach everything. Now we're going to hide the green, not the squares, and bring in the last layer, which is the pink layer. You can barely see it here. Grab everything again, hit Attach, and duplicate. Move that over to your project, square it up, and then you can go ahead and select this and detach, and you can go ahead and delete that. Now we have our project, and because I'm putting these on coasters, I'm going to go ahead and reverse the entire image because it's going to go on the back side of an acrylic blank. And I know I could use mirror image in the end, but I wanted to go ahead and get all of it turned around to begin with. And so now you can see each layer has the registration marks in their color, so they'll cut out whenever we cut out each layer, and then it'll make this project much easier to line up to apply to the acrylic blank. And this is what I came up with. Isn't that so pretty? So I put the design on the other side so that this side would be smooth, and then I added a layer of UV resin and glitter. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and I hope you'll hit the like button and the subscribe button so you can come back and see what I'm doing next. Keep on crafting!